What's up? It's Clancy, and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A where I asked you guys to ask me some questions, and you guys delivered. So this week, alright, I originally asked on Twitter, and that's when I thought I was going to do it, but then I couldn't do it that night because I forget why. So I'm really sorry if you asked me a question on Twitter, but then I went to Instagram and I was like, yo, alright, now for real, we're doing the Q&A. So these are going to be coming from Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, then what are you doing with your life? So yeah, if you do want to follow me, feel free, ClancyB _ link in the bio, not the bio, what, no, down bar. So I'm basically just going to be going through these questions and answering whatever I feel like answering. You guys know how this works, and let's hop to it, shall we? We shall. Jackie Murphy asked, do you like Justin Bieber? Yes. Okay, now this is hilarious. It's kind of like a joke, but Justin Bieber, who even was he? Then all of a sudden he came out with that song, What Do You Mean? And it was like, that song, I could be in the grocery store and that song will come on and I'll have to break it down. Like, honestly, song. So my whole love with Justin Bieber, it's one big joke. I don't actually love him, like he's Justin Bieber, ew. But ever since the song came out, jokingly, I'm just like, oh my god, Justin Bieber, like jokingly about it, but what do you mean? L.Beal asked, what are you being for Halloween? And I have no idea. I need to come up with 3 costumes because in college you go out 3 times, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I have no idea what the heck to be. So please leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions or things that you think I should be, because I just don't know and it's upsetting. Morgie Reardon asked, do you have you taken medication for your anxiety? By the way, love you, and I love you too. And for those of you who aren't familiar, I used to get really bad anxiety attacks in 7th grade. A whole bunch of reasons for it. I have a whole video on it, so if you want to check that out, you can. But I have never taken medication for my anxiety, nor do I think I don't have these anxiety attacks anymore, let me just say. I haven't been to the hospital because of that since 7th grade. But I don't recommend taking anxiety medication, and I know someone, I'm obviously not going to shout out names right here, but I know someone who just recently went on anxiety medication for that person's anxiety. And all along I said, no, do not do it. Apparently it's working well for that person. So that's why I don't want to be saying like, oh my god, no, don't use the medication. But I just know of a lot of bad instances of using the medication. What it tends to do is it makes people very zombie-like. And one of my friends who was actually on it a couple years ago, I remember it just gave her such terrible side effects. And I don't know, it just always made me think, like, is the medication worth it? However, if someone is in such a bad mental state and in such a bad thing, like, who am I to say don't take medication for it? Because I'm sure that's what I would want to be doing, you know what I mean? So that's why it's hard to say, like, but I've never been on medication for it, and I kind of just beat it the old-fashioned way, just with time, I guess you could say. But I don't know, the medication, it's just so sketchy. There's so many side effects, and it's like, if you can kind of just try to control it and get over it naturally, that's my biggest recommendation. If you can't, though, it's totally understandable, but I personally have not been on the medication, nor do I think I ever would. Ex Olivia Lynn X asked, love you so much, I love you too, but if you had the chance, would you either go to Australia and study kangaroos or Antarctica and study penguins? That is a no-brainer. I'd rather go to Australia and study kangaroos, because Antarctica, oh my gosh, I just hate the cold, and the cold makes me a really, really, really sad person. It just brings out the worst in me. Like, I just can't, like, right now, today was 55 degrees, and I thought I was gonna die. 55 degrees. Imagine how I'll feel when it's 20, 19, 18, 10. I'm scared! But yeah, this winter, guys, I don't know. We're gonna have to get through it. When I say we, I mean me. I'm the one who's the problem here. CSI Sazzy asked, what song do you listen to the most at the moment, and what was the last movie you saw? What do you mean? That's been on my little repeat list this past, replay list for like a good, solid month. And last movie I saw was actually last night. I saw The Age of Adeline, finally. My thoughts. I enjoyed it because Blake Lively, but I think it was just a very mediocre script with good actors, to be honest. I enjoyed it when I was watching it, but mediocre script. There's nothing big, like, ooh, so, yeah. Court C230 asked, who is your favorite housemate? LOL JK. as you can probably guess, that's one of my housemates, and definitely not Courtney. JK. No, but seriously, I actually love all my housemates this year so much. I loved all of them last year, but like, I couldn't be more blessed and lucky with my housemates, honestly. I hear so many like horror stories with that type of stuff, and I don't know. I mean, maybe like it's about to take a turn for the worst. First you want to turn left. But I've been very, very blessed with my living situations. Knock on wood, I'm about to have a terrible, terrible instance. Now I'm scared. Aqua920 asked, would you like to be married one day, and what are your future goals, and were your parents strict? Also, I love your channel so much, and I love you. And okay, would I want to get married one day? Yes, I would. I would. I remember one time in a Q&A way back, I was like, I don't really think so. I don't honestly think I was just being an idiot, because here's the thing, to think of marriage now, I'm like, oh my gosh, no, but that's now, that's because I'm 20. Maybe like when I'm in the near, decade, next decade, because definitely not anytime soon. I'm just not about that. I have just so much fun being free, I can't explain it. Like, I don't know, I have like this like weird thing about me, like where I just need to be like free, like, when you're like talking to someone, like you're together with someone, I can't, you know what I mean, you're not in a relationship, but you're like together with someone. I get so, I'm like, I get so, the minute I just get so like, but I suddenly want to talk to this person and that person and that person. Like, I just love being like a free child in this world. So yeah, that's kind of a problem and a concern, but it's fine. It's fine. We're dealing with it. What are your future goals? My future goal, I don't know. I honestly don't. That's probably a bad thing. My goal is to finally get a goal maybe. And no, my future goals, just to be happy, and let's see where life takes me. That's how it's gonna be for now. And were your parents strict? Now, growing up, my mom was always super strict and my dad was super not strict, so it kind of balanced out. But yeah, I was definitely, I feel, under a lot more strictmanship of the parents than my friends. My friends never had a bedtime. I always had a bedtime. Obviously, maybe not in like my later years of high school, but I remember even freshman year of high school, my parents, freshman year of high school, my parents made me go to bed at like 11 o'clock, something like that. They always were very strict about the bedtime, which was like, none of my friends' parents cared. Coming home, I always had to come home at an exact time. Wasn't always allowed to like do certain things. I definitely feel like I did have a strict upbringing, to say the least. From my mom, my dad was just to kind of balance that, like I just said, like, because it wasn't both of them, it was like my mom, and then my dad was more like, oh, do whatever. But my mom would be like, no, don't do whatever. And also my mom, whatever my mom said always went, like, she was the final word. Like, my dad would be like, go ask mom, and that would be like, oh, okay, so it's a no, basically. But now that I'm older, I definitely appreciate the strictness, just because there was a reason for it. My mom obviously didn't want me to end up being like some sort of crazy, I don't even know. I don't know. Some people I just think, I'm like, where are your parents? But how a person turns out, that you have to realize, has to do a lot with their parents, but just a lot with who they are. Because even regardless of having strict parents, if I wanted to, I could have done whatever I wanted. You know what I mean? Like, if I really wanted to, I could have brought some heroin into this house and lit it up, I don't know. But yeah, so I just feel like, I don't know, if you have strict parents, don't let it bother. Like, honestly, they're strict for a reason, so don't even worry about it. But this video is getting to be quite long because I ramble and talk and ramble and talk, and I'm a terrible human being. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna go and go out into this world. I'm gonna go out tonight, and we'll see. We'll see. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I will talk to you soon, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. What do you mean? That's been on my little pre-alarm. It's just, I heard.
Listen to the mariachi play at midnight. Are you with me?